6:05, welcome to week 4. I hope everybody had a good spring break, whether you were off for work or not. I hope you took some time not having to work for your program to have extra time with family. And I hope everybody's Easter was a good Easter, celebrating safely with friends and family, our risen God. Let's jump into week 4. A good plan today is better than a perfect plan tomorrow. And that's from the movie Wag the Dog, which was a mid-90s to late 90s, I believe, movie. And I love this quote because I think in education, a lot of times we do tend to start developing plans and leave them on the shelves and not implement them because they're not ready yet. They're not done yet. Well, that just breeds being stagnant. And so sometimes you have to take a plan that's just okay, start implementing it, and then use the feedback loop to improve it. And so hopefully not only in your program here, which we're working this week on feedback to get better, but also in your teaching situation as well. Before we jump right into this week, I do want to pull up the due date outline for 6:05 just to show that it's going to start getting busy. This week starts, the first assignment is due. We jump right into week 4 is this week's assignment. Week 5 is assignment number 2. Your lit review is due. Week 6 is your chapter 4 and appendices. There's nothing week 7, but then week 8 there's 2. There's your final capstone project is due and your oral presentation. So it gets really busy really fast. And so the next 4 or 5 weeks, there's going to be a lot of work going on. And I'll say, start thinking about your oral presentation and how you want to present that in an engaging manner, and think about brainstorming on what apps or software you want to use. And if you need any help or any direction, reach out. There are so many amazing tools out there that can allow you to do engaging presentations from afar. So I just wanted to point that out, that you're almost done with your program, but we got a few weeks of a lot of work going on. So let's jump back over to the announcements. So this week, your topics are completing your lit review, proofreading, edit based on Grammarly, and writing studio report. So I wanted to spend a minute and pop over. Your writing studio is right here. And there's a lot of resources in all of these, but if you click on the writing studio and you've never used it, which I'm assuming you have since you're almost done with your program, there is a short video that tells you all about it. And then you can click on the link and go to this page. And so you can submit your paper and get feedback from an actual Writing Studio employee. You can meet with them via Zoom, or you can do it through email, and it's really great. You get a lot of really good feedback. And then I would also say that Grammarly is such a great tool, because once you upload or paste your paper in, you can set what kind of paper it is. It's academic, it's formal, and it's really going to look at not only grammar and formatting of that nature, but also, hey, you use personal pronouns this much, or you tend to use this one word extremely frequently. And so it'll help you pick up on those little things. So if you need help with either of those, reach out to me and we can get through that. And so here are your tasks for the week. You have 1 chapter to read. You're making revisions to chapter 2. You're submitting your weekly reflections. You're developing chapter 4, and then also you're starting to look at information for chapter 2, and we'll talk about assignment 2, chapter 2. We'll talk about that in a minute. As far as text, you have 1 chapter, chapter 11 in the Bassett text, and this week you do have 2 discussion posts. You always have that reflection journal entry, which those have been going really, really well, and it's great to see the interaction there. And so here is discussion question 2 is the vehicle in which you're going to post your draft for assignment 2. So let me pop up here. This is assignment 2. This is for the end of week 5. It's your review of relevant lit and references. And this is what you're going to be posting for discussion question 2 to get peer review. So all these pieces are tied together over the next couple weeks. And so I'm going to go over assignment 2 in more depth next week's video, but just know this is what you've been working on with your lit review for a while now, and this assignment 2 is what you are posting for discussion question 2, that draft, and you're going to allow one of your classmates to access it and peer review that. And so here are the groups. I posted them before spring break, but I just wanted to put them here. Group 6, you can figure out the ABC rotation on how to do it. But you can upload it there. You can do it through track changes. You can do it through comments in Google Docs. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So that is assignment 2's draft, which needs to be posted in discussion question 2. And then when your classmates access it, their review is assignment 1. So let me jump over to assignment 1 right here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to access whoever you're assigned. And once again, if I pop right back over there, here are the groups. So whoever you're assigned, you're going to access their draft assignment 2. And you're going to give critical feedback and do a review of it. And so you're going to go and access it right here, retrieve your partner's chapter 2, and begin the review process. If for some reason your partner is not posting it, reach out to me, and I will make sure that that happens. So you can use track changes in Word. Once again, you can use comments in Google Docs. Just make sure that you have to upload. If you do track change or comments in Google Docs, it might be best to save it as a PDF with comments in view. So I need to be able to see those comments, because this assignment, you're getting graded. If student A and student B are reviewing each other's paper, I'm not grading student A on their paper. I'm grading student A on their review of student B's paper. And make sure that's uploaded. And just follow the directions here. It's actually, once you get into it, it's pretty simple. And know that this is how you're being assessed on this assignment. Peer review provided feedback on writing style, feedback on format structure, feedback on APA formatting, feedback on hitting the rubric assignments for Chapter 2 assignment, and feedback or essentially you're getting graded also on thorough and quality constructive feedback to improve. And so if you have questions about this, because I know these 3 pieces, they're so closely related, just reach out to me via text, via email, or give me a phone call, whatever works best for you. And so that's going to be your discussion board question 2, which is really a big piece of your assignment number 1, which I just went over. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Once again, we have 5 weeks, including this week, and then you are done with your master's program here at Concordia University. I hope everybody has a great week, and I'll be looking forward to those reviews and reflections to hit the discussion posts. Have a great week.